Yo, yo. Let's fucking do this. Okay, let's fucking do it. What's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to April MC in the building. We got Joe Blast in the building. What's going on? Shout out to Bernie L is in the building. Danny's in the building. What's going on, man? Shout out to Alton. Iceberg S is in the building. Dark Skin Effect is in the building. So we about to get it in. So today's show, man, you know, every once in a while, I got to do a show where, you know, I got to just like let niggas know what time it is. Cause you know, the thing that annoys me is you have guys out here, and this always pisses me off. You have guys out here who don't know shit, but they talk as if they know the shit. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. See, it's one thing to inquire about a certain thing. It's one thing to ask a question. It's one thing to be curious. It's one thing to try to learn, right? That's great. But if you don't know what you're talking about, don't act like you know what you're talking about, especially to someone who knows what they're talking about. Like it's so frustrating. It's so annoying. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into all of that, though, we're gonna do this real quick, and then we will be back with the fucking game. Let's go.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I'll tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Joe. You be 6'8", you know, have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, but the bitches shine because of the nigga. Period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So, on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
And you got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right, we back. What up? Shout out to Unique 79 is in the building. JP is in the building. Krista Player's in the building. W. Alfonso, what's going on? Baz, what's popping? What's good? So, you know, I wanted to do this. And guys, the calling number is open. So if you guys want to call in and, you know, chop up some game, let's make that happen. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. And we can, you know, make that happen. I'll save the questions to the end and we'll get it going. Now, you know, I titled this Stupid Naive Men Believe there are only they believe there's two types of women. So I talked about this a billion times, but guys just don't want to get it in their head because, you know, there's a lot of guys living in a fantasy. So what I mean is that guys think that a woman is just either a hoe or she's a good girl. She's a hoe or a good girl, a hoe or a good girl, right? And so what happens is that guys run around thinking that, oh, you know what? I'm just going to fuck the hoes and I'm going to marry the good girls. This is what they say. Now, what happens is that guys who actually aren't out there dealing with women, they believe that there's different types of women out there because they're not actually in situations for them to realize that there isn't two types of women. You understand what I'm saying? See, I said this a long time ago. Women are like Superman. You understand? Who is Superman? Superman is also Clark Kent. You understand? So a lot of guys think that Clark Kent and Superman are two different people. No, they're the same fucking person. And depending on the situation, they're going to either be Clark Kent or Superman. You understand? Now, are there situations where you have a girl on the extreme ends of the situation, meaning like you can have a girl who's just super, 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 super promiscuous. She just is wild. She fucks like every single dude that wants to have sex with her. She goes crazy. She's sucking mad dick. She's doing a bunch of crazy stuff. Yes. You have the girls on that side of the spectrum. Then you have the other girls on the other side of the spectrum. You know, they might be super religious. You understand what I'm saying? You know, they're virgins because of whatever the circumstances happened in their life that got them to that place or whatever, right? They haven't really been with any dudes and all that other stuff. Are there women out there that's like that? Yes, but these are two fucking extreme sides of the fucking spectrum. You understand? It's two extreme sides of the spectrum. Now, what you got to understand is that most women are here in the middle. In the middle. Meaning that they can show you the good girl side, but then they can also show you the hoe, slut, thought side, or whatever you want to call it. But see, a lot of guys are naive and they think that, you know, when they deal with a girl and she says, hey, you know, I want to get to know you because, you know, I'm not the type of girl. He's like, oh, bro, she's a good girl. Or if a chick wants to fuck the guy on the first night, he's like, oh, man, she's a hoe. It's just straight ridiculous how guys think nowadays. It's insane that men are out here still thinking this. And you would think that with all of the information out here, well, I shouldn't say that because a lot of the information out here is bullshit. So this is why y'all think that nonsense where, oh, this girl is a good girl and then this girl's a hoe and all this other stuff. You think that nonsense because what happens is that y'all are out here in situations where women are telling you that because you're not the type of guy who she's sexually attracted to like that, because if she was, she'd fuck you. Right? See, I told this story before. I'll say it again for those who never heard it. But there was a girl that I smashed, right? And I smashed her quickly, right? And one of my boys was dating this girl. Now, I didn't know he was dating the girl. You understand? I had no idea, right? Because usually if I smash a chick, right? Like there's a lot of times I smash chicks and I just keep them. I don't even tell anybody. Like there's times I'll tell my boys like, yo, I was fucking with this girl, blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes I'll smash a chick and I just won't say anything. I'll just keep it moving because that's like a regular thing for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's a regular thing for me. And if you guys have questions, put a Q in the chat. I'm gonna get to them in a second. So it's a regular thing for me. So I smashed this chick. And then my boy was dating the girl I smashed. Now, I didn't know this at the time. So he had a party. I go to the party. Now, he's mentioned this girl before, right? But he never showed me a picture of the girl. He just mentioned her. Like, once or twice, while we was hanging out, whatever it is like that. But he'd been seeing her for like, I think a month or two, maybe 3 months or something like that, right? Now, mind you, they didn't have sex. Because I remember telling him, I said, bro, so how the pussy feel? And he's like, nah, bro, nah, she one of them, she ain't like that, bro. She a good girl, man. We just taking this slow, getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? She not like one of these hoes out here. I'm like, okay. So then he has this party, like a event he throws or whatever. I go to the fucking spot and he says, yo, the chick's that I'm telling you about, she coming through. I said, all right, cool. That's what's up. So the chick comes through and it's the same chick I smashed. So I'm like, bruh. So he's thinking she's this good girl that don't get down like that, because that's what she told his ass. But when she met me, we fucking. So this is what I try to tell you guys, that there's not this, oh, well, this girl's like this and this girl's like that. No, the girl is going to be what the situation calls her to be. You understand what I'm saying? Like when the dude is Clark Kent, you understand, at where you work, at the Daily Bugle or some shit, or whatever the fuck that shit name is, and he's chilling with Lois Lane and, has his glasses on and shit, just being a square ass motherfucker, right? He's just doing what he does. And then when it comes time for him to be Superman, then he becomes Superman, right? So a lot of dudes are so confused because they think that a woman is just one way or she's another way. You understand? This is why guys get so caught up with the it says Daily Planet. That's the thing. So this is why guys get so caught up with the whole body count thing and all that other shit, is because they think that there's a particular type of woman who's gonna rack up these body counts, and then there's this other woman who's not. Because the good girl, she ain't gonna have a high body count, but the hoe's gonna have a high body count. This is how goofy dudes think. This is how they think. So dudes are stupid and naive, and they think this shit. And the reason why they think this shit is because they want to believe it. Guys, you have to understand something. A lot of people want to believe the bullshit that they believe. Like my mentor, Anthony DeMello, when I watched his videos and he said some shit, I was like, man, this is so true. He said, some people will say they want to wake up, but don't believe them. You understand? They don't want to wake up. He said the first thing you got to admit to yourself when you're trying to wake up from the bullshit is to admit you don't want to wake up from the bullshit. You understand? You have to admit to yourself you don't want to wake up from the bullshit. So a lot of guys on YouTube, when they talk about women and sex and body counts and pair bond, they don't want to wake up from the bullshit. They don't. They just want to keep the same goofy ass talking points that don't make any fucking sense because they want to feel safe. Because it feels safe. It's like, yes, it's because she has a high body count. That's why that girl that I wanted to be with couldn't pair bond with me. No, she couldn't pair bond with you because you ain't got no fucking game. She couldn't pair bond with you because you're a fucking loser. It's that simple. See, you're a loser, and that's why she can't really fuck with you, because she don't really like you like that because you're a loser. But you want to blame it on a bunch of other shit that don't make no fucking sense. You understand what I'm saying? Don't make no fucking sense. That's all it is. See, now what I want to bring up real quick is, so I did this TikTok video the other day, and I posted it as a short on YouTube. So let me bring this up. I tried to download it. I ain't have enough time, but I'll play it on the video. Hold on. I'm gonna play this video real quick. So, and shout out to Alan Roger Curry, because I saw him actually talking about this too the other day. And he was frustrated about how nonsensical dudes are on these YouTube streets when they talk about certain shit. Like, they're mad hypocritical. They're just on some dumb shit. Right now, let me share this screen real quick. Let me share the screen. This video is only like a minute, so hold on. Okay, open. All right, let me try to share this shit. Okay, let me share this real quick. All right, what is all this shit going on my computer? Okay, here we go. All right, so this is only a minute long. So the title of the video I put is Men Create Women Who Have High Body Counts. You understand? That's the title of the video, Men Create Women Who Have High Body Counts. And what's funny was because I saw a video of ARC sort of talking about the same thing. And I was like, yo, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Because ARC was like, yo, these guys are goofy with this shit. And I agree. But let me play this real quick. And then we're going to talk about it, because there's some comments that dudes left that I want to address. So let's go.
Listen, if you're the type of guy who's obsessed with women with low body counts, right? You're like, I only want a girl with a low body count. I'm not going to wife up a girl unless she has a low body count, right? That means that you can't be the type of guy who's out here having casual sex and out here smashing everything that moves, right? Because if you're out here smashing, you're creating the high body counts that these women have. So you can't be that guy and then also be the guy talking about, I want a woman with a low body count. Like, where do you do that at? Now, unless you're practicing abstinence or you're going to be the type of guy that's not having casual sex. Now, if you're that type of guy, then you have an argument. You can say, cool, I want a woman with a low body count because I have a low body count. But if you're out here smashing, you can't then point the finger at women who have a high body count when you're out here creating the high body counts.
All right, so let me remove that. So basically, that was the video I put up on TikTok and on YouTube, right? And so I had some goofy ass comments on YouTube, right? Now, let me remove this shit real quick. Stop screen. All right. Now, what I found funny was this, right? So this guy, and I didn't screenshot this comment, but I have the other one screenshotted, but I'm gonna just talk about this real quick. So instead of seeing the point of the video, right? These dudes, this guy, he was talking about how he was like, well, it's not the guy's fault because, you know, a woman is the one that's opening her legs, and, you know, just because a woman has a high body count or women have high body counts, you can still find women who have low body counts. So his whole argument was like, you can still find women who have low body counts, right? Now, again, like I said, there's opposite ends of the spectrum. There's the women out here that's fucking and sucking and going crazy and having sex with 10 dudes a week and all this other shit. Then you have the women out here who's super religious. They in church all day, praying to God, having the Bible in their pocket and all that other shit. And they're just chilling and doing nothing. And they're probably virgins at 35. It is what it is, right? Now, what I'm saying is on these ends of the spectrum, that's a smaller amount of women. That's a small amount of women. Most of the women are in the middle, right? Now, think about this. If there's 100 women, let's say you just have 100 women in a room, and then you have 25 guys in the room, right? Let's say all 25 of those guys have sex with each of those 100 women, right? So that means that each woman has a body count now of 25 because all the guys were fucking them. You understand? So how could any one of those 25 guys then complain about women with high body counts if they're participating in creating the body count. But see, what dudes don't understand is that they're stupid, so they can't really think at this level, which is kind of simple to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's simple. Right? But what I found funny, and this is what goes along where I say guys are naive when they believe there's, you know, the good girls and the fucking you know, sluts, or the good girls and the hoes or whatever. So I want to show you this comment. You know, it's really on some goofy shit. You feel what I'm saying? Straight goofy shit. I'm gonna show y'all in a second. But this is a comment that was left on the video I just showed you, right? So this one says, you know, damn, I'm fucking this shit is all in my wave, but it basically says a woman allows a man in, thus it's her that's accountable. Men want to smash and women want to smash, but the difference is the way our sexual energy operates. Sexual energy goes outward with men and is inward with women, meaning she's granted more control. It is therefore up to her to exercise the control to preserve her virtue. Men naturally want more sex, or naturally want sex more. But the dynamic in which a man deals with a woman sexually is based upon how the woman is, not the man. Meaning, if a woman is preserving of her, preserving of her virtue, a man will want to have sex with her, but will respect her and take her seriously when he realizes she values herself. Hold on. Let me stop this for a second. Guys. See, he said, yo, this is how stupid dudes are. He said that, you know, if she preserves herself, then the guy's going to take her seriously. And then he knows that she's the type of woman who's virtuous and all that other stuff. Interesting. So when my friend met that girl I fucked, was she preserving her sexual whatever, her virtue? Or was she doing that with him? See, dudes are so fucking stupid. He thinks how she's acting towards him is how she acts to everybody. That's not how life works. See, again, stupid, naive men believe that there are two types of women, the hoes and the good girls. See, he already said it in this fucking, in this passage. Well, if she does that, then the guy's going to take her seriously. So he's believing that she's this good girl if she does that. You understand? But let's continue. He says, meaning if a woman is preserving of her virtue, a man will want to have sex with her, but will respect her and take her serious when he realizes she values herself. That she requires a man to operate at a certain spiritual level before she allows herself the pleasure of sex. Oh my God, these guys are fucking idiots. And is very selective and careful in doing so. Again, this moron, and listen. The guy, Isaiah Thomas or whoever wrote this shit. Bro, I'm trying to teach you, bro. I'm trying to teach you. Women are not one way, my dude. Like what do you, like, oh, this is why guys have to get out and live life. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Right? So he says, a man can respect this because she's not out here for everybody and puts the spiritual value of her temple before the immediate desire of lust, attraction / pleasure that she may have. Oh my God, this is so goofy. So goofy. Like, again, People don't want to wake up. They want to believe their bullshit. Well, she has to protect the virtue of her spirituality and the spirits and the vibe of the Kundalini energy. Listen, the women like dick.
Dick is a gift.
What are y'all talking about?
It's a gift.
What are y'all talking about? See, dudes like this, they don't believe women like sex. Think about this. What makes a woman so special and so disciplined that she is like, listen, you know, I have these sexual urges, but because I'm a woman and I have to be virtuous for you, I'm going to just not have sex and not fuck any guys until I find my magical husband who's going to come and whisk me away into the wilderness. What? Shout out to my dude, Miles Cunningham, in the building. Like, what are these guys thinking? What are these guys thinking? Like, a chick is there. She's 21, 22 years old, right? Chilling, going out with her friends, meeting men. And she's going to be like, you know, I'm just going to stay not having sex with anybody because I'm sitting here waiting for my husband, who I'm going to probably meet in a few years, and then I'll have some sex because I have to make sure that I'm waiting and being virtuous in the spirits and the energies. Are you guys stupid? Like, what are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Yo, dudes is so fucking goofy with this shit, man. But let's continue with this goofy shit. So it says, blah, blah, blah. She's like, she requires a man to operate a certain spiritual level before she allows herself to the pleasure of sex and is very selective and careful doing so. A man can respect this because she's not out here for everybody and puts the spiritual value of her temple before the immediate desire, lust, and attraction, pleasure that she may have. Yes, she has this sexual desire as natural as any other human, but she's willing to exercise self-control to maintain her dignity. You fucking idiots. On the other hand, a woman that gives off the vibe that she just wants to have fun and doesn't hold herself in the same virtuous esteem is gonna be given the fun girl treatment. She's what a man might want in the moment, but not what a man actually needs. How the dynamic plays out depends upon the woman because she's the gatekeeper of sex, not the other way around. Guys. See, let me say this real quick. Let's stop this whole shit about the woman is the gatekeeper of sex nonsense. See, the woman is the gatekeeper of sex to beta male niggas. She's the gatekeeper of sex to guys who don't know how to have sex with women and get the type of sex that they want. She is the gatekeeper of sex to thirsty niggas. She is the gatekeeper to sex to guys who ain't got no fucking game. She is the gatekeeper of sex to losers. Do you understand this? See, when you're a guy who's an attractive fucking guy, women want to fuck you. Women are begging for the dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand?
It's a gift.
They're begging for the dick.
It's a gift.
So she's the gatekeeper of sex to niggas who are fucking losers. It's that simple. It's that simple. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. See, when dudes talk that shit, I'm like, speak for your fucking self. Speak for yourself. You understand? I don't got no fucking problems getting sex. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, man? Dudes who have game do not have problems getting sex from women. Period. See, it's to the point where you have to turn down sex sometimes because you can't actually physically do all that fucking sex all the time. Listen, I wrote a book called How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. What, you think I got that book out of my ass? You think I just conjured up some shit out of the air? No. Nigga, there was times where I had to set up a time to see a woman 3 weeks in advance because I couldn't fuck her until 3 weeks later. Why? Because I have no fucking time because I had all these other chicks trying to fuck. What are y'all talking about? Oh my goodness, man. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, well, let's finish this. He says, women are gatekeeping sex, not the other way around. Therefore, it's a logical fallacy to say men are creating these women of low-hanging value when women are willingly putting themselves in a position to have these high body counts and glorifying their own hoe behavior. A man doesn't make a hoe. And he says some other shit at the bottom I can't even bother to read because it's just some stupid shit. It's like, oh, man. Stupidness. See, what a lot of guys don't get, right, is all of it is a reality. Meaning, if you're not getting sex and having sex is hard for you to get and chicks give you the runaround and all that other shit, right? That's true. That's not, you're not lying. That's your reality. But there's a other flip side of the reality where there's dudes out there who actually are getting pussy, who actually have women that want to fuck them all the time, who actually have women that can't wait to get their dick.
Dick is a gift.
You understand? That's also the reality. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that a lot of guys out here don't want to adhere to the actual reality of shit. And see, I had another comment which I thought was fucking goofy. You feel what I'm saying? Right? Where it was the same video. And look at what this fucking guy said. He said this. He said, "Are you saying this because your wife has a high body count?" Right? This is what he said. He said, "Are you saying this because your wife has a high body count?" So then I replied to him and I said, "Are you asking that question because you want to deflect from the truth I'm speaking in the video?" And then he says, "It wasn't a deflection. I'm just wondering if you would be saying that if your old lady didn't have a high body count and you are using it to justify your actions." Guys. Let's go in. Hold on. Let's go in. Let's do this. Now, first of all, who's to say that my wife has a high body count? Who's to say that? Now, the reason why I say who's to say that is because what the fuck is a high body count? Nobody still has defined what the fuck a high body count is. Because some guys are like, well, she had sex with more than 2 guys. She had sex with more than 10 guys. She had sex with more than 50 guys. She had sex with more than 7. So what the fuck is the high body count? So basically what you're saying is that the high body count is subjective, right? So if it's subjective, right, then it depends on what I would consider a high body count, right? So whatever you consider a high body count and what I consider a high body count could be a bunch of different things. You understand what I'm saying? That's one. Now, 2, what's interesting is he says, "Oh, well, aren't you saying this because your wife has a high body count?" Okay, guys, guess what? You know what? You guys should drink water because water is good for you and it'll keep you hydrated and you need water to live. Locario, are you saying that are you just saying we should just drink water because you have water in your refrigerator and you have water coming out your faucet in the kitchen? You see how stupid that sounds? Guys, you know what? You guys should actually work out and eat right because working out, it gets, builds your muscles, and eating right is going to keep you healthy. Locario, are you just saying that because, you go to the gym and you're starting to eat healthy? Are you just saying that? Right? Guys, you know what, guys? You should look both ways before you cross the street. Locario, are you just saying that because you live on a street where the cars are coming in both directions? Or no, I'm saying all this shit because it's fucking true, you idiot. See, a lot of times guys want to deflect because they don't want to come to terms with the fucking truth. You understand? So even if my wife had a high body count, it still does not matter in the context of me telling you what the fuck is true. But a guy wants to deflect because he doesn't want to actually adhere to the truth. You see what I'm saying? Because that's feminine shit to deflect. Oh, well, are you saying this because your girl has a high body count? Blah, blah. It don't matter what the fuck is happening with my woman. What I'm telling you is what's actually happening in life, period. You fucking idiot. Like, what is going on with these guys? What's going on with these guys? Like, it's weird how dudes nowadays have become super bitch made when it comes to this, because us as men, we're supposed to be the ones that are not afraid of the truth. You understand? We're supposed to be the ones that's not afraid of the truth. So if I'm saying something that's true, you're thinking I'm saying it because of some other circumstance, but you're trying to deflect about the other circumstance because you don't want to deal with the fucking truth? You understand what I'm saying? Niggas, yo, shout out to Steve, man. This is what he means by surface dwellers, man. I used to look at Steve and I'd be like, yo, why does Steve go in on these niggas? Now I understand. See, the realist said, Locario, I respect your point, but I couldn't wife a woman that I consider a high body count. Well, bro, it don't matter. See, that's the thing. It doesn't matter what you're saying, because the reality is what it is. So so the realist, I'm gonna tell you how to not wife up a girl who has a high body count. Come in closer. I'm gonna tell you the secret to making sure that you don't wife up a girl who has a high body count. It's real simple, real simple. All you gotta do is one thing. Never fucking wife up a woman. Never do it. That's the only way you're not gonna wife up a woman who has a high body count. You know why? Because you don't know what the fuck her body count is. This is what, like, am I living on, like, am I living on another planet or something? Am I not from here? Because I don't know. It's like niggas on Earth. A lot of dudes are just slow. Like, I don't get it. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, are niggas this slow? But see, again, like Anthony DeMello said, he said, people don't want to wake up. They don't want to wake up. They want to live in the illusion. And see, like he said, when your illusions clash with reality, that's when you suffer. And a lot of you guys are going to continue to suffer. Do you know that the reason why most guys have a hard time in the game, have a hard time attracting women, is because of their beliefs? You understand? See, your beliefs are the thing that's stopping you from actually attracting women. It's your beliefs. You understand? It's your beliefs. See, your beliefs are the things that make you do what you do. So how the fuck are you going to be the type of guy who is able to have casual sex consistently, get chicks attracted to you to the point where you're actually making shit happen with women when you feel like there's something wrong with women having sex? You understand? If you think there's something wrong with women having sex, or a woman having a high body count, there's something crazy about that, how the fuck are you gonna be out here fucking women? Because what happens is that your energy is gonna be of a man who feels that there's something wrong with it, and therefore you can't attract that situation. You understand? You can't attract the situation. So I'm not talking about all this shit. Shout out to my dude K-Zag 20 in the building. Shout out to my dude. I'm gonna take some calls in a second too. Shout out to my dude K-Zag 20. But what you gotta understand is that how are you going to get what you want when your mindset is blocking you from getting that? See, the reason why, then this is what dudes say. Dudes just say stupid shit like this. They'll be like, well, I'd smash a chick who has a high body count, but I ain't wifing no girl up. Nigga, you ain't smashing no chicks. You're not going to be able to smash chicks with that type of mindset. It's not going to happen. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. Because the funny part is that if you were smashing chicks, you'd have a fucking different perspective than the perspective you have now. The perspective you have now is because you're not smashing chicks, dummy. Like, I swear, like dudes, this is what happens when guys are not actually out here in the game. They talk about shit that they don't even realize. They don't know what they don't know. See, when a guy is like, man, these chicks out here is hoes and they nasty and blah, 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 he's not getting no pussy. He's not getting no pussy. Because if you were getting pussy, you wouldn't have that mindset, period. See, the only guy that has that mindset is a guy who's not getting pussy. Because since he's not getting pussy, he wants the girl who hasn't been with all the other guys who he wish he could be. See, the beta male is looking at the alpha male and he's saying, damn, I don't want this chick who fucked all these alphas because I'm going to feel insignificant and inadequate if I fuck with this girl. You understand? That's all that's going on. Because if you was out here really fucking, you wouldn't have had that mindset because you'd have a whole different perspective. That's like when a person gets money, right, and gets rich and shit, right? What happens is a lot of times rich people, they'll buy a lot of expensive shit for their business or whatever to write off on taxes. You understand? But a poor person will say, yo, why so-and-so got to have a private jet and a plane? That's crazy. And, you know, he blah, 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 blah. He's saying that because he's never been rich. That poor person has never been rich to have the perspective of a rich person to know why they're doing what they're doing and to experience that shit. You understand? But if they were to become rich, they'd have a whole different perspective because they would be in that type of situation. So when you're not getting pussy, you have a whole different perspective on women and sex and dealing with women. Oh, I'm about to block Jesse real quick. Hold on. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, nigga. But see, this is what I'm saying. Like, dudes, yo, and it's sickening because these are the same guys who talk as if they know something. That's the part that kills me. You have the guys who talk as if they know something. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. That's all I'm about to say. But let's get to some of these calls, and then I'll answer some of these questions. And then I'll be out of here because I don't want to be here too long. But let's get this shit cracking. Caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number. Make sure you hit the donate button at the top. We're gonna go 613-646 and then 252. So 613, what's popping? Who this? 613.
Hey, yo, are you hearing me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate? Yes, sir. I can hear you. Did you donate?
It was good. What's good?
What up? Did you donate?
Yeah, I donated.
All right, so what's going on?
I did $5. What's good? Yo, so what's crazy about the topic is that I made a YouTube video asking people these questions. And they're like, oh, the good girl don't go outside. They go to clubs to get everything themselves, but the hoe, they go outside.
Wait, hold on. What's your question? Because you sound like you're breathing hard, and I can't really hear what you're saying. Go ahead. What's your question?
I'm going to work. My bad. So my question is, where is this thinking? Why would we have this thinking? Because I used to have this thinking also.
Thinking of what? Of a woman being either a hoe or a good girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the thinking comes from society and also how women market themselves to you. So what happens is that,
okay,
and basically it's actually the man's fault. You understand? Because what happens is if we tell women, hey, listen, I'm not going to take you seriously unless you have a low body count or you're not having sex, then what's going to happen is that when a woman wants to secure a relationship with a man, she's going to pretend she is the type of woman who doesn't have sex. And then, so therefore your perception is there's women who don't get down and women who do get down. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that because we as men have created this unrealistic fucking expectation for women to not be sexual, the women have to pretend to not be sexual. And then therefore the women who don't give a fuck, let me tell you, the women who are the most confident are the women who don't give a fuck, meaning the women who let you know or they show or they display their sexual because they just don't give a fuck. They're like, fuck you, I'm gonna be who I am. The women who are a little bit more insecure, what they're gonna do is hide their sexuality because what they're trying to do is secure the situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. But the thing is, I've never seen the benefit of them hiding or acting like they're not like the way they perceive.
Oh, no, but there is a benefit. They get to get the beta male to marry him and take care of him. You understand what I'm saying?
But that's it.
That's the benefit.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Right,
So mostly,
No, so what I was saying is that that's the benefit, because what it is this. If the beta males, because this is the thing, if a woman tells the guy or the guy knows, hold on, I'm gonna put you on hold for a second because you got like a lot of shit in the background. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. So what happens is this: if the beta male knows that the woman has been fucking around with a bunch of guys, right? He's gonna say to himself, why am I going to put more energy, time, effort, resources in this woman who's giving these other guys sex for free, basically? So what the woman has to do is she has to pretend she's not like those other hoes. You understand what I'm saying? So she has to make up a character of this girl who's going to wait, which is why you go on the 3 dates, which is why, she strings you along and all this other stuff, because she has to get you to believe she's not the type of girl who's going to give it up quickly. But she gives it up quickly to the guy she's sexually attracted to. You understand? But what happens is that because a woman at the end of the day wants a long-term relationship, right? She settles for the beta male because it's harder for her to keep the alpha male. In order for a woman to keep an alpha male interested, she has to have heavy game. Most women don't have heavy game, so they settle for the beta. And then the beta is only going to take her if he thinks she is a quote unquote good girl. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna bring you back in real quick. All right, you get that?
All right, thanks. Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right, let's go to 646. 646. What's popping? Who this?
Hold on one second.
Hold on. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I'm gonna put you on hold. Hold on. Wait. Let me bring you back. 646. What's going on?
Hey, what's good? It's Shia from Brooklyn.
Shia, what's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I'm gonna donate.
This nigga.
I got you.
All right, go ahead, Shia, real quick. Go ahead.
Quick question. I'm trying to clarify something you mentioned in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You said two things that I think kind of contradict, but maybe it's just, I just misunderstood it.
Right.
You said that when you're dating a woman, you should observe and just see how she acts to kind of assess who she really is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But now you also, I know generally speaking, if you as a man, you should be taking the lead.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, if I'm dating this woman, and in terms of like planning dates, right? Whether it's to the park, to dinner, etc. Am I supposed to continually like plan these dates to do things with her? Because I'm observing that she likes to take a lot of vacation, and go out with her friends. But if I'm not planning it, how can I if I'm not planning the dates, then it's almost like, No,
what it is that you have to do both. So you lead and you observe. So what I mean is that you lead by saying, okay, hey, we're going to do this weekend, Friday, come through, we're going to make this happen, right? But you also observe what she does on her own, meaning that she might see you on Friday and be like, hey, I bought you this watch that you was talking about you liked the other day when we were talking about watches. You see what I'm saying? So you're observing what she's done on her own without you having to ask her. because that's going to show you the type of vibe that is there where she feels with you to where she's going to actually do those type of things for you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so lead and observe.
Right.
All right.
So it's not just like sitting there and just not doing anything and observing what she's doing. No, you're still leading, but you're also looking at what she does on her own. Like, just like, for example, if I go on a date with a girl, I might say, hey, let's go get some drinks, right? She comes through, she meets me at the bar, you know, I buy a round of drinks. And then before I'm even getting the second round, she says, hey, let me get the second round. Let me get it. Second round's on me. So she does that on her own without me having to say anything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm observing how she's moving and how she's responding to me without me having to tell her to do something. You see what I'm saying?
Okay. And just with regards to meeting up, like, you know, because I'm talking to this woman for a few months and we already smashed and, you know, did some things. But in terms of meeting up, you know, in the future, am I supposed to be the one, generally speaking, to continuously initiate doing things, whether we going out to dinner or we going to smash? Should I be the one mainly initiating that, or should it be her wanting to do it more and actually reaching out to me?
Well,
assuming that we've had some time already,
right,
with each other.
Well, this is the thing. She should be equally reaching out to you, not necessarily to make plans, but just reaching out to you. You understand what I'm saying? So meaning she could reach out to you and say, hey, how's your day going? Or, hey, what's up? I was just thinking about you, whatever it is. But she's showing interest by reaching out to you to holler at you. Now, when she reaches out to you, then you can still plan something, say, hey, let's, you know, meet me this weekend or whatever. So you still take the lead in general. You understand what I'm saying? To plan something out. So what you don't want to do is you don't want to sit there and just wait for her to make a plan. You want to still make the plans, but she should be reaching out to you in some form of capacity, because that's showing that she has some sort of interest. You see what I'm saying? Especially if y'all been rocking for a while, like that's something that naturally should happen or progress anyway. You see what I'm saying?
All right. I think I'm gonna need to schedule a consultation with you too, because I have a particular question that's gonna take more time.
All right, yeah, hit me up.
Understand all the details.
Yes, sir. Hit me up. Hit me up for the
so I'm gonna
conversation.
up on the back end.
All right, bro. I'm holla. All right, peace. Let's go to 252. 252. What's popping? Who this? 252.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate? What up? Did you donate?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Let me get my own. So I'm starting to think that these boys are trolling, because I'm gonna use me for example. I used to think the same way. Think that girls don't like to fuck. They want to take it slow. To think they don't get down like that.
Right.
But now I'm fucking and I'm doing shit with these girls. Damn near the first time you see them in person. It's crazy. Like these girls, they don't. I'm telling the chat right now. They don't need to know your name. They don't even need to know your name, birthday, nothing. If she's feeling you like that, she's gonna make that shit happen.
Facts. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm in. Yo, look. I'm in somebody else's car with this. I'm in somebody else's car with this girl. This girl is sucking me up in the back seat of somebody else's car, and you don't even know.
That's facts. I'm telling you. But see,
you don't even know.
This is why I tell guys they have to be out here living this shit. Because then you'll see. Because see, a lot of stuff on YouTube that you watch is going to sound goofy to you when you're actually living real life. And that's just basically what it is. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, because their language exposes them. They're saying, oh, these girls they like to wait. They want to take it slow. All that's just basically saying they don't get no pussy. They're not
exactly right.
Because they were getting some. They will have stories to tell them after you have proof that they're actually out here.
Right.
But most of these boys are not out here because they either don't want it enough, or they're scared to like let a girl know what they want. That's another thing too. You can tell a girl that you just want to smash, and if she want to do it, then she gonna do it. Like, it's not really that hard. Like,
that's facts.
You make it easy, then you gonna get either yes or no response. If you want sex, you want to do it, then she'll make it happen.
Right. So
it's like, I don't know why they're saying, oh, they gotta wait. No, these girls do not have to wait. I'm smashing girls first link. I barely even know these girls for real. They barely know me. They don't be asking me to be their boyfriend, nothing. They want to get their shit popping.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So your language is gonna expose you. So all these boys, they need to get out there and actually get out there and make it happen, because and that's the thing. I'm not even tall either. I'm only 5'5", 5'6", and I'm still smashing. I'm smashing girls taller, shorter. It don't matter. I'm out here getting it.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the fuck I'm talking about, people. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
No excuse.
I love it.
Hashtag no excuse.
Exactly. That's what's up.
I gave my little input. You know what I'm saying? So let them know there's no excuse.
That's what's up. Appreciate it, my brother.
I'm gonna let you get some more. Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna holler at you, man. But see, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Dude said I'm 5'5", 5'6", out here getting it in heavy. You understand what I'm saying? All these dudes talking about, you got to be 6 feet and you have to have a jawline and blah, blah, blah. Looks, money, status, and body counts. And I'm like, yo, y'all niggas out here are ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. Like, listen, let me tell you something. When I first got on YouTube, it was in 2007, bro. 2007. You understand? I've had multiple channels. I got channels that got taken down in the back, like a bunch of channels got taken down back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been doing this shit for a minute. You understand? When I first came out on YouTube, it was like myself. I think Steve the Dean was out. There was shout out, and Player Supreme was out. Shout out to him. And that was like, that was it. You understand what I'm saying? Like back in them days. You understand what I'm saying? There was no fucking MGTOW, PUA, red pill, none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? No black pill, none of that shit. You understand? Shout out to, I think Tariq Nasheed was, I don't know if he was on YouTube at the time, but I know he had the Mac Lessons Radio on his website. So I'm not sure. He might have was on YouTube also, but I remember him definitely being on a Mac Lessons Radio. Shout out to him. But yeah, there was listen, it was like no Panther God, there was no PUA and no red pill. There was not. PUA came out like right after that, bro. What are you talking about? PUA came out in like 2008, 2009, 2010 area. You understand what I'm saying? Like there wasn't a bunch of this fucking hypergamy, monkey branching, MGTOW, incel, fucking none of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? None of that shit was out there. Because the red pill and the MGTOWs and all that other stuff was a response to the PUA shit that had came out. You understand? So that's the crazy shit, man. So PUA, that was out before the red pill, MGTOW, incel, all that other stuff. But though that stuff was a response to the PUA shit. But the PUA is basically the fucking what you call it? The PUA shit is off the actual game. You understand? You said the PUA, the pickup artist came out in 2000. I'm talking about heavy on YouTube though. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in the quote unquote space of YouTube where niggas is talking about this shit. I'm talking about it didn't get popular. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about that. I'm not talking about, fucking all that extra shit. I'm talking about when all this red pill, MGTOW, incel, all of that other shit, that was not around back then. You understand? That was not around back then. So let me get some more of these calls. 401 was popping. Who this? 401.
What's good, bro? Can you hear me?
What up? What's going on, bro? Did you donate?
Chilling, bro. Yeah, got you on Cash App.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, man, just want to give a real quick perspective as well, man. Like, you dudes really got to get out here in this game because when you're out here, with this whole idea of women being the gatekeepers of sex, it's really, really false because when you're out here, what you realize is women are kind of like remote controls without batteries in it when it comes to sex. And when you're attracted to you, they're attracted to you. It's like you're bringing a battery to them. So you basically are giving them that sexual life.
Right.
Like once you enter into their world, that's when like you're offering the opportunity for sex once you enter their world. So it's really the man being the gatekeeper. If we don't introduce our battery to them, they don't come to life.
Right. That's facts. That's real shit. And see, that's the thing is that when you're the type of guy that she's lusting for, you understand what I'm saying? Because if she's the gatekeeper, what that means is that she don't lust you. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't lust you. She's not feeling you like that. You see what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when a guy is when a woman is really enamored by a man, she wants to give him everything. She's like, yo, take me, do what you will. Like, I'm whatever you about, let's do this. You understand what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Right.
You know?
For sure. For sure. You know, as dudes, we always got to remember, like, and if you think about how women, when they're upset at men, with how they react and how they speak about men, they're always acting as if we're acting on them. And it's the same with sex. They become alive or electrified by us sexually, and that's what makes them want to have sex with us.
Right.
Just like if we do something that makes them upset, they're feeling like we acted on us. Like if a woman has a bad relationship, it's always he did this to me, he did that.
Right.
To me.
Exactly.
And when it's with sex, it's he made me want to have sex just because you're always invigorating them. And that's the way dudes got to see it. When you're out here in the game, what you realize is you're coming up to a woman, you put down your bid, you let them know, listen, I got something for you. And they snap into place. So always look, with the woman is not holding sex. You're holding sex. You're giving that energy to them, and then they respond.
Exactly.
So that's it, bro.
That's facts, my brother. Appreciate the call, man. That's facts.
Sure.
He dropped some real shit on there, man. That's what we try. Listen, man. I want to take y'all to a whole nother mindset. This is why I don't really get into the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of information out there is put out there to minimize you as a man. You understand what I'm saying? Making you feel like you got to fucking chase these women and you got to do all this extra shit. And, you know, she's the gatekeeper of sex and she's going to monkey branch and hypergamy. Like it got y'all scared. You understand what I'm saying? It got y'all feeling like, you know, it's ridiculous. Let's go to 281-323 and then 305. Let's go 281. What's popping? 281. What's good?
What's good, Locario? What's good with you?
I'm chilling. What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Appreciate it. So what's going on?
Yeah, respect to you. Respect to April. Spitting heavy game as usual. I tuned in right when you was reading that post talking about the when they do, you know, talking the typical bullshit, talk about like the two types of women and all that, all that bullshit, and the high body count shit.
Right.
Yeah, like niggas need to stop with this shit because here's the thing. I just want to say this: if you're worried about a woman's quote unquote body count or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? If you're, you know, it's a little sus if you consider yourself a straight dude, right? Because if you're worried about a woman's body count, by extension, you're kind of worried about another dude's dick.
That's you know? Crazy. I
mean, I'm just saying because that's all that means. Her body count is just the other dudes that she's had sex with before that wasn't you. And you talk about you don't want to so you just worried about the other dicks that done been up in her. Why? Right. Like, okay, first of all, let's just say she had all the dicks up in her, like, you know, in the world. Let's say she done fucked the whole East Coast. You know what I'm saying? You know, nigga, what are you finna do about that?
Right. Exactly.
Like, she doesn't bring you any STDs. And she's, you know, she clearly is interested in you at least a little bit to, you know, stay around your ass. So that means something, right? Like, what? So what's the issue here? But you don't worried about a bunch of niggas that you done never met, that she probably never will meet,
right,
that done had their own experiences with her. And the other thing is, you ever notice that these dudes that worry about these, you know, quote unquote high body counts, they talk about it as if it's a moral issue, but they never, you know, equally talk about their own body counts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They want to have all the experiences in the world, but they still want to latch on to this fucking mentality that honestly should have been left back in high school.
Right.
This idea that every girl, you know, that I get with needs to be, you know, I need to be her first, and can't no nigga be with her before me, because everybody needs to see, you know, what I got. Like, look, nigga, I got her, and ain't none of you niggas ever had her before. And they so worried about that. They so worried about that superficial bullshit. It exposes their honestly weak and, you know, their weak and non-confident mentality, because, you know, they're worried about, you know, they're worried about all the people that she done been with outside of him, instead of worrying about being the best nigga that she done ever been with before and after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And you know what's
like,
interesting?
You know,
what's interesting about it is that what's interesting about that is that, you know, a lot of times when the guys that worried about the body count and all that other shit, what they do is they'll say, you know, the whole thing is they'll say, I'm not gonna wife up a girl who does that. Now, what they're essentially saying is that they're low key trying to sort of control the woman's sexual access because they know the woman wants to be wifed up. You understand what I'm saying? So collectively, the men are like, they're like, hey, we're not going to wife you up if you fucked all these guys. So don't fuck all these guys. You understand? And so what'll happen is that the guys who are saying that are usually the guys who ain't fucking. Because if you were fucking, why would you tell the woman not to fuck dudes? You see what I'm saying? Like, it don't make no sense. It's crazy. And
it's a defense mechanism, because these same dudes are the same exact guys that will take her out on dates, buy her shit, like in the hopes that I might get some. So they'll completely walk back all of that, you know, like all of that bravado and, you know, chest out energy as soon as, you know, like as soon as they see some skin, some legs, a little bit of cleavage, you know, and like, hey, like, you know, you want to go out to this restaurant that I like, you know, like they'll completely buckle on all that shit. But, you know, that's all I wanted to say ultimately. Like, you worried about another man's body count, just know you kind of worried about another man's dick, and that's a little weird. Exactly. Get off these, you know, get off these pills, get off the red pill, blue, whatever the fuck color it is. Get off the pills, because, you know, pills are an illegal substance in the game. Anyway,
right.
So
facts.
Get off that shit.
Facts, man. Appreciate the call, my brother.
Appreciate you.
That's what's up.
Real quick, can I ask you one more thing real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. You good?
Yeah, it's low-key kind of just like a side personal question. I'm an artist too, and I'm just into branding and marketing. And I was wondering, like, I know your rapping name was Trends, right?
Right.
Yeah, like how'd you like what made you like switch to that? Like, how'd you come up with like from that to like Locario?
Oh, now, well, so Trends was my rap name because a trend is something that's always here, but it's always changing. So basically, I looked at it as like, you know, I'm gonna be me, and I'm gonna always be here, but I'm constantly changing, constantly evolving. But Locario is my actual real middle name. You know what I'm saying? So my full name is so it's Hashim Locario Smith. That's my full name. So I just took the Locario and just did Miss Locario.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So because I was like,
so you just branding your middle name,
exactly,
like Kendrick Lamar type shit. All right, that's what's up.
Exactly. So that's how that goes. You know what I mean?
All right, that's what's up.
All right.
Well, respect to you, man. You stay up, man. Appreciate you.
I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so let's go to 323 and then 305. 323, what's going on?
Hey, Mr. Locario, this is Bernie Al. How you doing?
What up, bro? What's going on, fam? How you been? Bernie Ellis in the building. Oh, shit. What's the hell? Is that me? Jesus Christ. What is that? Was that me or was that him? The fuck? Hold on.
Hey, it was my...
That was you?
It was
okay, that was you.
Yeah,
I was like...
me. I was in my...
All right.
My studio here. I had my... I was gonna use the same sound effect you had. I had to get one. That applause. Did I donate? Yes, I did donate, Mr. Locario.
Appreciate it. So what's going on with you?
I'm just calling in because you got a lot of these service builders in your chat getting all triggered about the all kinds of fun stuff. But I'm just gonna say that if you look when you started, because you said you've been in the game a quick minute. Just by looking at you can tell how you always like, even though they come at you, you just laugh. They don't see that it takes a lot of dedication. The game is just not you got to dedicate time to it. When I watched your Bad Boy membership, I've been watching that Game Kings documentary like over and over again because there's so much game in that thing that you watch it one time, you don't ever stop watching it because you always pick up something new from that Game Kings documentary.
Right.
And then all your videos you have on your platform keep teaching you new things.
Right.
So I don't know what these guys are talking about. I mean, this game is a discipline, and it's not just about it's not about just getting the women. It's just so many levels to what
right. Well, the thing is, you know what it is that a lot of guys. The problem is you have a lot of guys who don't take it seriously, so then therefore they never see the results that they could actually get when they apply the game. You know what I mean? And so this is why dudes make the same mistakes over and over again. This is why dudes gravitate to the same goofy talking points that they've been hearing from all these other guys who are not really doing anything in the game. So, and it just causes a big ass cycle. And then it's like a person like me who understands the shit has to come out here and debunk all the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So it's just how it is at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say. You got to discipline yourself, and then it's like Rosebud said in the Game Kings documentary. You got to work your way from start to finish, and
exactly.
You just can't stop now. Once you start, you got to continue. So that's all I wanted to say.
That's
all right, Mr. Locario, I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace, my fam.
I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. That's what's up. Let's go to 305. 305.
Y'all can hear what I'm saying to her, okay?
305.
Just so y'all can hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything to her. I said, ma'am. I said,
this nigga.
As I'm
get his ass out of here with that bullshit, man.
Get out of here, you damn nigga.
510 was popping. Who this?
Hey, what's up, Locario?
What up? What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
What's your cash app, dude?
Oh, y'all be killing me. It's right at the top of the chat. But go ahead. What's the question?
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm gonna donate, bro. And I'm a huge, long-time listener of yours. I've never called dog, but I plug chicks though. But going back to your statement, you said, and I wrote this down. You said guys who think about I'll smash chicks with high body count, but don't want to wipe them up. Why is that wrong, dude? Because I do that. I don't give a fuck about a bitch body count, dude. I really don't give a fuck. But like I said, I don't wipe them up. I just fuck these bitches and that's it. Because women these days, they just useless to me. You know what I'm saying? But you said dudes that do that, that's because they really don't get chicks. But I got that mindset and I get bitches. I'm about to fuck a chick tonight. You know what I'm saying?
So how old are you?
Me?
Yeah,
I'm 39, homie. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't got no fucking kids.
But do you want that ever?
Say that one more time.
I said, do you want a wife and kids ever?
Hell no, fuck that.
Well, then that's different. You don't ever want it. So I'm talking about guys who say they want a wife and kids are saying, I'm not going to wife up a girl who has a high body count. But my question is, where are you going to find them? You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, where are you going to find them if all of us, because you out here fucking, I'm out here fucking, Miles is out here fucking, you understand? All these other dudes in the chat is out here fucking. So that's what we're saying, where when a guy says, I'm a fuck the girls, but I ain't going to wife up a hoe, whatever, is like, then that means you can't wife nobody up. You see what I'm saying? Because
okay, but the dudes, but they still want to wife a chick.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Okay,
yeah, because you Because you had a clip about that for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, let me clear this up because this don't look that right.
Right.
Okay,
No, if you don't want to wife a chick, that's whatever. Like if you don't want to ever get married, that's cool. That's your business. What I'm saying though is that it's hypocritical and asinine for a dude to say, well, I'm gonna fuck the girls, but then I'm never gonna wife up a girl who had a high body count, and then but he wants to wife up a woman. I'm like, first of all, how you going to find out her body count? And second of all, most chicks that you're dealing with is going to have a high body count. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah. Hey, Matt, shout out to you, bro. Because, I like all you guys' stuff. Everyone's, fucking whatever, dude. But yeah. All right, man.
Appreciate it, brother. All right. So let's go to 443. 443, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, what's popping? It's your boy Mark.
What up? What's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Appreciate it. What's going on?
Yeah, on the cash app. Hey, ain't much, man. I just wanted to just piggyback off of what Plato was saying, man. Just pretty much how everybody was thinking the good girl. What is it? Good girl and the bad girl, you say?
Yeah, the good girl or the hoe, or the good girl and the slut or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. All right, man. So the good girl and the slut, man. I had experienced that earlier, like in my early days, man. Because I'm 25, but I was going through that around like 17, 18, you know what I mean, all the way up to like 20. And basically, it's just like the social norm, you know. It's like a social norm for everybody to pretty much think it's a good girl, and you got the hoes, man. Like for instance, if you got like a pop. You know how like your pops would be like, hey man, look for a woman in the image of your mom. You know? You know what I mean? Like your mom is a good girl. The girl that you should get with should be a good girl. And that's all you think of, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not like on the backside, you don't interpret that or analyze it to be like, well, if my mama was such a good girl, then why am I here? Because you know what I mean. To the normal person mind, it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's like, well, if she was a good girl, doesn't that make you like an evil man for fucking her and then creating me type shit?
Right.
So all of that just I think it just debunks everything, man. You know what I mean? It's like you said, man. You got Clark Kent, he's Superman. You got Spider-Man. And that nigga is what? What was he? Like Tobey Maguire, like that?
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of dudes. So a lot of dudes, what they want is they want a fucking omelet without breaking eggs. You understand? Like it just don't work that way. Like what a lot of guys don't understand is that women out here, and this is the funny part. This is what another thing that guys don't get. Guys don't even realize that women don't count certain situations. Like I was watching this video and a chick said, she was like, if he didn't make me come, I don't count him. Or another chick was like, if we had sex with a condom, that don't count. So basically what that means is if she had sex with 50 guys, but only like, let's say 48 of them use the condom, she's only going to tell you her body count is 2. You see what I'm saying? So that's what chicks do. You see what I mean? So a lot of times, even if they're trying to tell you, they'll tell you what they a skewed version of what the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And like for instance, right, this whole pair bonding thing, right? Everybody want to be so conscious on what the hell a body count number has to be and everything like that. Man, if you don't think about the body count, then it doesn't mess with your head. I feel like the more you think about the body count, the more it kind of messes up the flow of things. You know what I mean? Because then your actions are like skewed in a way. You know what I mean? It's like you can't really move as smooth as you would if you was just nonchalant and wasn't focused on that shit, man. Guys gotta stop being so dependent on like, oh, my girl got a high body count, or my girl got a low body count. Because at the end of the day, man, it's all about personalities. You feel me? If your personality is compatible with her personality, it doesn't matter how many guys she fuck, bro.
Well, yeah, well,
it doesn't matter who came.
Dudes gotta come to that realization. They gotta come to that realization, and they gotta stop being so damn insecure and worried about all this other extra shit. You feel what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate the call, my brother. Let's go to 734 and then 305, and then we're gonna head up out of here. We're gonna answer some of the questions. 734, what's popping? 734. 734 going once.
What's going on? I donated.
Yo, what's popping? What's good? Appreciate it. What's going on?
So this is my thing, because I was in this situation. I had my fun for a few years, and then I started talking to two girls seriously. And so I was able to get really both of them like to tell me their body count, you know, without me asking them what their body count was. And I definitely, I chose the girl who had the lower number. So I'm just like, I don't know if I necessarily agree that like the body count don't matter. Just in my opinion, though.
So how you know she told you the truth? How you know she told you the truth?
You don't know, but it gives you an idea.
How does it give you an idea? So what did she say her body count was?
The first girl, she said that she said 14.
And what the second girl said?
She said 72.
Okay, so the girl that says 14, that's the one you chose to deal with.
Of course.
Okay, what if the girl who said 14, her body count was actually 90? And then the one who said 7.
That's what it is.
So then what's the point? So what's the point?
But my thing is, a woman who doesn't or hasn't fucked a lot of dudes, why would she say she has a higher body count than what she does? You see what I'm saying? Like,
no, what I'm saying is that the girl who said 14, right? She could have had sex with 90 dudes. So she says, well, I had sex with 90 guys. Let me bring it lower and make it sound a little bit more lower. So I'll say 14. So what I'm saying is, how do you know that she's not lying? That's what I'm saying about her body count.
Because again, I can read the women too, though. That's the thing. Like, it's not like she just said a random number and I'm just like, all right, bitch. Like, nah, like I can actually read your actions, see what type of woman you actually are in your day to day.
And what is that? What is that? But that's what I'm saying. What does that have to do with anything? See, what does her day to day dictate how many dudes she fucked? That's what I'm saying. Like,
gives you an idea of what type of woman you're dealing with.
So how do you? That's what I'm saying. How do you know what type of woman you're dealing with? That's what I'm trying to say. Like, basically,
by her day to day.
Okay, give me an example. So her day to day shows you what?
Like I said, I can tell the actions from a promiscuous woman because I've dealt with enough women to tell, okay, if she like a promiscuous woman is more likely to do these activities.
Okay, well, okay, now, okay, wait, let's stop there. Hold on, let's stop there. What is a promiscuous woman more likely to do?
Go out on the weekends.
Okay.
I mean, there are many things we could say.
Give me some. Give me some. What else? Go out on the weekends. What else?
I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into that because that's not the point.
No, that is the point. I'm trying to understand because this is what I'm saying. If you know what a promiscuous, okay, what is a woman who's not promiscuous does? What does she do? So that you'll know she has a low body count.
I mean, again, everything is nothing indefinite. From my experiences, I can tell with the women who are promiscuous what they do and what they not.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm asking you. That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you an example because if you know, that means you should have some examples. So, what's an example of what non-promiscuous women do? Tell me.
Like this woman, most of the time she don't even go out on the weekend. She don't go out. Period.
Okay, so because she doesn't hold on. Okay, so because she doesn't go out, that means she's not promiscuous. Is that what you're saying?
That's not what I'm saying at all. But something like that coupled with other,
like what other things?
That
Tell
I
me.
See can show me what type of woman.
Tell me another one. Tell me another one.
That's not the That's not the point. Like that's
no. But this is what I'm saying. That is the point. Because okay, let's go with what you said. She don't go out. All right. Let's say she stay home a lot and chill. Right. Do you live with her?
No.
Okay. So now, how do you know that she doesn't invite dudes over to smash?
Because like I said, with knowing that coupled with other things that I mean.
Okay, so tell me some other. What's another thing? So I'm saying, what's another thing? Tell me another thing. Go ahead.
Locario, I'm not trying to waste a whole bunch of time naming details. I'm saying the things that I know can show me
tell me
I'm dealing with, whether she's
one other thing that you know that's gonna tell you that she has a low body. Tell me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, because we're trying to learn here. Because for the other guys who care about the body count, you could actually teach them to figure this out, right? If this is such an important thing for men to know. So what I'm saying is, what are the things that she's doing besides staying at home that let you know or make you have a positive outlook on the fact that she has a low body count where you're just so sure? What is she doing?
I mean, other things would be her own morals and views on her sexuality.
Like what?
That's another thing.
Like what?
I mean, you want another thing?
Give me an example to get specific. Like what?
Whether she believes in fucking mad niggas or not. Like, Locario, I don't want to keep talking.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you curse ever?
Man, I've been cursing this whole phone call.
Okay, now, if you was chilling or if you went over to, let's say, your friend's grandma's house, would you be cursing there?
Yeah.
Stop lying, my nigga. If so, you be cursing at work all day. You just be fuck shit all that at work. You be just cursing off a storm at work.
At work, yes.
Nigga, stop lying. You see how you try to deflect the point. You know what the fuck point I'm trying to make. You know what the point I'm trying to make.
Wrong point.
No, that's the exact point I'm trying to make. The point is that if you're in a certain situation, even though you like cursing, in certain situations you're not. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to show a different side of you in certain situations. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that the woman is going to also do that too when it comes to her displaying a certain type of vibe when it comes to these situations. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that you're like the grandma house and you're like the fucking job. You understand? So she's going to show that side of her to you so that you can assume this is how she is. You understand?
So you don't think that there are any women that just don't fuck niggas like random or fuck a lot of niggas. You don't think any woman is like that?
No, I'm not saying that there isn't any women like that. I'm saying that they're rare. Like it's like saying, well, do you think that people win the lotto? Yes, they win the lotto. But how many people are winning the lotto? You know what I'm saying? Versus how many people are playing the lotto. You see what I mean? So yeah, there are lotto winners, but it's not a fucking huge fucking thing. Do you see what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that the majority of people are not winning the lotto. You understand? The majority of women are out here fucking. You understand? And they're not just fucking one dude or two dudes here. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But then why can't we just go after those women, those rare number of women then? Like,
bro,
why do I gotta,
no, but this is what I'm saying. Bro, I agree with you, but answer me this question. How in the fuck are you going to know? That's the point. No, nobody, how do you know for sure? You don't. That's what I'm saying. So everything that you're talking about,
you don't know
right. So everything you're talking about is just in your own mind.
Look, I'm gonna end it on there. I'm gonna let you get to your shot. It's not this is the thing, because the other caller said it's not about knowing the exact number. It's about knowing whether your girl done been out here or ran through like that.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. How do you don't know that? You still don't even know that. That's what I'm saying. What is ran through? How much is ran through? What does that mean?
Wait, say that again.
What is ran through? That's what I'm saying. What is ran through? What does that mean?
For me, that means one thing. For the next guy, it's something different.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, for you, what is ran through? That's what I'm saying. For you, what does it mean for a woman to be ran through?
So like me, like if like I don't fucked about like 30, 35 chicks. So if a woman will fuck like maybe 80, 90 niggas, 70, 80 dudes, then yeah, you done been ran through.
Okay, so perfect. How do you know that happened?
Locario, you could get women to tell you a number or something.
Yes, you can get women to tell you a number. How do you know they're telling the truth? How do you know they're telling the truth?
You don't. That's true. That's
okay. So then we right back to where we started. So what I'm saying is, you're saying, hey, listen, why do if a guy wants a woman who's not ran through, who doesn't have a high body count, he shouldn't be able to do that. I agree with you on that, my brother. My question now is based off of that. How the fuck do you know? That's what I'm saying. Nobody. That's what I'm saying. No.
You got to get her to. You got to get her. You got to get her to tell you.
But that's what I'm saying. How do you know? You don't know she's telling the truth, my brother. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's
so you. This is the thing. When she tell you the number, you go off of. You use that information how you got to use it. That's what it is.
Okay, so basically, so got you. So basically, what we're saying here, because I think we're getting to definitely a good conclusion. So what we're saying is that your life decisions on who you engage with in a relationship is based off of just how you feel about something you know nothing of. Is that what we're saying?
Well, that's how you spent it.
No, but that's exactly what we're saying. That's what we're saying, though. That's what we're saying. You understand? Listen.
What I'm saying, and then I'm gonna get up.
Listen, if I was hold on. If I had a peanut allergy, right? Wouldn't I need to know if whatever I'm eating has peanuts in it?
Right.
Right. So I would need to know that to make sure that I'm not eating that thing that has peanuts. Should I just assume this doesn't have peanuts in that, or should I know exactly if this had peanuts or not?
Nah, you should know.
Right. So what I'm saying is that if something is that important, I should know. So if you don't know, can it be that important?
Yes.
How? But you can't know. So how are you even going to get to that conclusion of whether or not you should do something or not? Because if your standard is, I'm only going to have a relationship with a woman with a low body count. Cool. I get you. That's fine. What I'm saying is, how do you get to the point of knowing what the body count is? And what I'm saying is that if you're just guessing or you just have a feeling, then what you're doing is that you're making a decision on something that you deem important based off of a feeling. That's what I'm saying.
And I understand that. And this is my last point. I understand what you're saying, and I agree with that. What I'm saying is, because for some dudes, myself, that is important. So obviously, if I can get a woman to give me a number, it doesn't have to be the specific number, but if she's actually fucked 100 dudes and she tells me she's fucked 60 or 70, I'm still you use that information coupled with how she treats you, coupled with how she's moving, and that's what I'm saying. So
okay, so well, if she fucked 100 dudes, what if she says she only fucked 2 guys?
I mean, come on. If she respects you and likes you, she ain't gonna lie to you like that. And you should know that. Like, come on now.
Nigga, if she likes you and she needs you for a certain thing, she will say whatever the fuck she need to say to get it. That's how women operate. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That's how women operate, my brother. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna let go on. I'm gonna let you go on, man. I appreciate the call. Good
shit. All right, man. All right, bro. Mahalo. All right, peace. Oh man, I'm telling you, this is what I was saying, guys. Dudes don't. You notice he didn't give us like hardly a straight answer for nothing. I'm like, yo, how do you know this? Well, I just feel like because of the way she living, she be eating, wheatgrass and smoothies. So that means that she doesn't. Listen, man, you know how quick and easy it is to get sex and have a sexual situation. There was a chick that I used to go to Hunter College. There was a girl, and if she's watching this, she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a girl that lived 5 blocks from Hunter College that I used to smash. I remember one day she hit me up and she said, yo, what you doing right now? I said, I got class in like 20 minutes. You understand? She said, can you come by real quick? Nigga, I got to her crib. I fucked that chick for maybe like 3.5, 4 minutes tops. And then I pulled my pants back up, went to class. You understand? You think a chick can't get dick in 3 to 5 minutes? You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo. Oh man, yeah, it's crazy. Let's go to 3305. 305.
What's up, Locario? This is Kelly West.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Your name is last name is Smith, first name Hashim, right?
Right. Is that the top of the chat? You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. What's your question?
Because I'm just making sure I ain't cash up in the wrong person.
Right.
I already donated, brother.
Right. So appreciate it. What's the question?
I can't. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I gotta hear them kids clap.
Right.
Yeah.
So
No doubt.
What's the question?
What I was gonna say is, it's not even so much, man. I ain't gonna be honest with you. It's not really so much of a question. I just kind of want to have a friendly discord with you, because I just say, man, like, you actually were saying a lot of facts that I cannot hands down deny, and a lot of the callers can't deny either. But I kind of believe that maybe the presentation of how you kind of saying it is a little bit, maybe I wouldn't say off, but maybe to the callers who don't get pussy, they're not gonna understand that, and they're gonna miss certain things. They're gonna misconstrue certain things. When you say, for example, when I say I don't want a girl with a high body count, yes, there's no way for me to confirm her body count, but based off of her lifestyle, I can make an educated guess. Look, it's no facts to it, but I can make an educated guess.
How?
That's what we do here when we for example,
Give me an example.
For example, insurance claims. For example, when you go buy a car, right? You generally look for a car that has less miles on it. For example, you can tell, for example, you check the Carfax. Yes, someone could have took that car and abused that car within the first 20,000 miles, but the chances are less likely versus you getting a 2001 Mercedes-Benz that has 200,000 miles on it, or even a 2001 Mercedes-Benz that has 50,000 miles on it, but you don't know if they mess with the speedometer or not, because of course you cannot trust what they say. So I mean, in actuality, there are some guys, for example, like kings and knights. That's kind of one of the reasons why Queen Elizabeth did not want Meghan Markle to get married to the Prince Charles guy. I mean, whatever, Prince Harry, because they couldn't confirm anything. Kings and lordship, they go through certain lineage where these girls go to ladies' school and etiquette school and stuff like that. Just like, for example, in blue collar America, some of these people send these kids to prestigious schools. Yes, you could be a Catholic girl and you could still be a freak and still maybe. But this is what I'm saying. How does that translate to you knowing from dealing with a woman? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are the things that a woman are doing that indicates that she's not out here fucking? Like, how do you know she has a low body count based off of her lifestyle or whatever? Like, give me an example with that specific. Well, let's be real. All right, well, let's be real. You will never truly know. I mean, and it's funny because I kind of want to actually say this quote too that I heard the other day. I thought it was good. I mean, at the end of the day, there's no good women. Women are just women. Women are the only reason why some women are even known to actually be virginous or virtuous is because society kind of forced them. Like, for example, you had the Catholic Church. You had the father who didn't let her daughter go into the town. Why? Because he didn't want her daughter getting bucked behind the local saloon. You feel me?
No, so I feel you on that. I'm still, but this is what I'm saying. I'm still saying, because you the one that brought it up and said this, you're making an educated guess based off of her situation. So what I'm saying is, what is it about her situation that gives you the educated guess to assume or to feel like she has the high body count?
Okay, like for example, there's certain things that will permit people to be promiscuous. Like for example, a girl who goes on, for example, there's more than likely of a chance if a girl goes on. Like for example,
go ahead.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm listening to my directions. I got GPS in my ear at the same time, so I'm sorry if I kind of keep skipping.
Right,
but I want to kind of mention that.
Crash. Go ahead.
No. I'm in a neighborhood. I just never been to this part of Miami before. But anyway, but what I wanted to say was, okay, well, back to your question. Your question was, how would you be able to make that educated guess?
Right.
I mean, like I said, it's literally an educated guess. I mean, the truth is that, all right, there's no guarantees in life. There's the only thing guaranteed in life is death and taxes. And yes, you could go date a girl who was held under her father and maybe, they check her hymen every year
And I guess if you turn it back, she could go school guy. But when you're dealing with women, it's just like anything else in life. You want to deal with something that has less of a risk. I mean,
okay, so that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. So wait. So get this. What I'm saying. Get to it though. You still haven't given me an example. Like, what are the things specifically? Like, I walk into a room or a party, and there's a bunch of women there. How do I differentiate the women who have the high body counts from the ones who have the low body counts?
Well, of course not. There's no way to actually know that, hands down. But at the same time, you go by a woman's lifestyle, her age. There's a lot of things you can kind of factor.
That's what I'm saying. A lifestyle like what? What is?
I want to answer that. Let me elaborate on that. For example, I could assume, okay, if I meet a girl who's 8 years old, yes, she could be the neighborhood slut and slept with everybody on her block. But the chances of her having as many bodies as that girl I met at that party that you were mentioning is probably by far like double or triple. Why? Because that girl is like 35. She already got 2 kids. Or, for example,
so wait, hold on, stop. So the 35-year-old woman with 2 kids, you think she got a high body count?
She could. There's a possibility.
Why? Why? Why?
If I meet her, if I meet her somewhere social at a party, yeah, she could be on a pivot. Maybe she had 2 kids by her child's father, who she met in high school, and he died. Maybe you're right, but let's just talk about plausibility here. We know there's more than likely that a girl is probably a little more promiscuous if she had a kid out of wedlock. I mean, like I said, but
how do you know she had a kid out of wedlock though? That's what I'm saying. See, all this stuff you're talking about. You're saying, see, this is the problem with you guys that y'all don't understand when it comes to dealing with women, right? Y'all come up with these ways to try to connect shit. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all try to come up with ways to connect things, right? But what you don't understand is that a woman's sexual activity and her sex drive, right? A lot of that, it has nothing to do with the particular lifestyle she's leading. So what I'm saying is you could have a woman who has no kids, you understand what I'm saying? Who is in a relationship now, she's 38 years old, right? And she's been with her boyfriend for 2 years, but before that she was single, you understand what I'm saying? Working the same job, working the same hours, and then every week or so she'd get a new guy off of Tinder to come blow her back out. That's what I'm saying, but you don't know that because you can't tell just based off of her lifestyle. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't know what the fuck people are doing behind closed doors.
Locario, I could only honestly agree to that as well. But you cannot say you can throw a body count completely out the window, because if that's the case, then guys, they should just go get with porn stars and hookers from the street then. And in that case, body count doesn't matter, right? If it doesn't matter what, how many dudes she slept with, at that point, it should just be a free fall. I should just be able to pick on the street and go on Skid Row.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Hold on. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. What's the difference between? Hold on. What am I holding for? What's the difference between a woman who's a porn star or let's say a prostitute and a woman who isn't when it comes to sexual activity? What's the difference? It's real simple.
All right. Okay. I explain in a simple analogy, just like buying a car. Okay. You might not know, right? But guess what? You buy a car and you ask for the Carfax. Or for example, it's all about exposure. Okay, the difference of a car that's been in an accident and been wrecked and a car that hasn't been in an accident is that the car hasn't been in an accident. Doesn't mean that new car that has never been in an accident can be in an accident ever. But guess what? That car hasn't been in an accident. So you're working on that probability. It's all about risk. And at the end of the day, there's a reason why women don't tell you your body count. There's a reason why for 50,000 years, men have controlled women and made sure and put certain things in place to keep a girl from exploring her sexual ability.
Wait. Hold on. Stop right there. Bro, do you realize that women have been out here fucking and doing a bunch of that type of shit for centuries? And what happened was that and this is what I'm saying. What happened is that
monogamy. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you right now. What happens is that let me ask you this: do you know why monogamy was created, or who monogamy was created for?
Well, monogamy was originally created for the royalty, but as far as the United States is concerned, it did it to create the society. It was a way of controlling people and controlling the masses. That way you could keep the cog working for corporate America.
No,
that's the main reason why monogamy.
Monogamy was created for beta males. You understand? Because they had to be able to
the average American.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that women are out here fucking the guys they want to fuck. But what happened is that monogamy was created to give the beta male a chance to be with a woman. But most of these women, what they do is that they settle for those guys, because if you're a guy who's an alpha who can get sex from a lot of different women, you're most likely going to be the harder type of guy to settle down with, because he wants to fuck a bunch of other women. And then so what happens is that because the beta males wasn't having a good easy time to get the women, right? They had to create a situation for the beta males to get some. Now, what happens is that because the beta male knows he can't get the sex like the alpha male does, he's like, well, you know what? I don't want this woman if she fucked all those alpha males. That's all it's about, bro. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. That's literally all it's about.
I disagree. I disagree with that. I don't think that has anything to do with the man actually being insecure. It's at the same time, it's like a car. Do you rather have a car that has one owner, or do you want to have a car that has, or do you want to buy a car from Budget Rental that has had a bunch of asses?
But see, this is the thing. You can't. But this is this is the thing. This is the thing. You can't use the car analogy, bro. You can't use the car analogy. You know why? No. That's why you can't use the car analogy. Because hold on, I'm gonna explain to you. I'm explaining to you. The car analogy is stupid, because what you have to understand is that when you use the car analogy, what you're thinking about is you're not thinking about the woman's actual sexual desire. You understand what I'm saying? You're thinking about, because you said, well, the previous owner.
What does a woman's sexual desire have anything to do with it?
It has everything. It has everything to do with it, my brother.
No, the debate. No. The debate at hand is whether you want to deal with a girl who has been with more than a lot of men or not. So, Locario, answer me this question. So, are you telling your guys? Are you telling the people that you're leading today that we should just go date a prostitute? We should go pick up a hoe on the street and just make her a housewife? What are you telling us today, Locario? Because now the line is getting blurred.
No. You're not understanding, my brother. What I'm saying is this, because you didn't answer the question I said earlier. I said the difference between a woman who is a hoe or a fucking porn star or whatever, between those women and women who are not that, when it comes to
she did it.
No. When it comes
to one did it and one did.
No. The only difference is that
they both are capable of. They both are capable.
Bro, I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I need you to understand this, because you're all over the place. The difference between a porn star or a chick. Let's just say this. Let's use Kim Kardashian. The difference between Kim Kardashian and any other average girl out here is Kim Kardashian taped herself. That's the only difference. These women are doing the same thing Kim Kardashian did without the actual fucking video. You understand what I'm saying? Now, to answer your other question, what you have to understand is this, right? Is that when it comes to you using the car analogy, what you're taking out of, or what you're not taking into account, is a woman's sexual desire. Because when you're looking at the car analogy, you're looking at women as just the object, and the guy is the one that's exerting his sexual energy on the object. You understand what I'm saying? So you're like, oh, well, why would you want to deal with a woman who's been used already by her previous owner? You understand? But what you're not understanding is that sex is a mutual exchange between that man and that woman. So you can't use the analogy of a car. Now, if you said, hey, listen, there's a fucking sex toy that I stick my dick in, why would you want to stick your dick in the sex toy that the other guy used? Then that would make sense with the car analogy. You see what I'm saying? But guys who don't understand women when it comes to sex and women's desire to have sex always use that analogy, because y'all don't think women actually like sex. Y'all don't think women actually want to make shit happen. So therefore, you use the car analogy to display, like, it's almost like the fucking
stupid ass lock and key analogy. Well, if a lock, you know, can be opened by any key, then it's a faulty lock. But if a key can open any, that's some bullshit, because what you're taking out of context is the fact that every girl, a woman is not being opened by every fucking lock. Because if a woman had thousands of niggas trying to fuck her since she was 18 and she only fucked 12 dudes or 15 guys, that means that there's a 1,000 locks that didn't open the fucking key, correct? You see what I'm saying? But I'm gonna bring you in real quick, and then we gotta move on because I gotta end this real quick. Well, go ahead, 305.
Oh no, like back to what I said. I mean, at the end of the day, whether she wants to have sex or not, I mean, women are gonna have sex regardless. The thing is that you don't, all right, but at the same time, all right, at the end of the day, no man, whether it's the beginning of time or not, if you want to call everyone who wrote the Bible and wrote the Quran and the Torah and everybody was wrong, all these men, look, all these men who've been on the earth, all of this is wrong, and they should just be with a prostitute.
No, I didn't say anything about. I didn't say anything about a prostitute. I didn't say anything about prostitutes or porn stars. I'm saying if you meet a woman on, if you meet a woman on the street, if you meet a woman at a party, if you meet a woman at the club, if you meet a woman at your church,
would you marry a porn star or a prostitute? Answer me that, yes or no.
I wouldn't marry a prostitute. I wouldn't marry a porn star. I marry a porn star, but I marry a prostitute. But what I'm saying is that if you're meeting a woman, answer me this question.
Hold up, Jack.
Answer me this question.
Between a porn star and a prostitute.
Answer me this question.
The porn star is definitely having sex out the camera.
Answer me this question. Answer me this question. Answer me this question. The difference between a porn star and a prostitute is that porn stars actually get checked for diseases. But this is the thing: if you're out here, if you're out here, hold on. Let me put you. I'm gonna put you on hold real quick, and I'm gonna bring you back in. If you're out here and you meet a woman, this is all I want you to answer, because you're going off on a tangent and you're actually not sticking to what we're talking about. You're trying to go on these other things that don't even make any sense. What I'm saying is, if you're not out here trying to holler at porn stars and prostitutes, you're out here hollering at the regular everyday woman, 9 to 5, whatever. My question to you is, how do you know that she does not have a lot of men that she had sex with? Go.
Like I said, my girlfriend, she's about 22. And I know she got less miles than a lot of these girls out.
How?
Free agent lifestyle.
How?
I'm out.
How?
How? Well,
yes, how?
There's no guarantees in life. You want me to sit down here and like give her a lie detector test? No, but I know this. Locario, so you're telling me a girl who's 18 years old out of high school has the same body count as a same 40-year-old who probably went to that same high school?
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about how do you know? How do you know she has low body count? Go ahead.
You gotta let me say my point. We gotta talk about risk. There's no guarantees in life. At the end of the day, that's why a lot of men stay single, because we can't trust these hoes. But at the end of the day, Locario, you're trying to say that body count doesn't matter. So if body count doesn't matter, then guys should just go and find I should be able to go on Backpage or whatever, or IG, and go find a little prostitute. And
bro, you're all over the place, bro. You are so all over the place. How? What's a high body count to you?
Sir, all right. Well, hey, I'm glad that you bring that up.
What's a high body count to you? Go ahead.
Well, I'll say this. I'm glad that you bring that up.
It's a simple question. What's a high body count to you?
Hold on. No, wait. Locario, I'm going to answer you. Ask me a question. I'm going to give you an answer.
Oh, wow.
A high body count is subjective, right?
Yes. What is a high body count to you? Give me a number, my nigga.
Locario. I'll say this much. Hey, to be honest, most of them all have high body counts. To be honest, see this. Most of them all have body counts. Most of them. But the whole point is, you want to deal with a woman who has more than likely less, or at least doesn't
what is a high body count to you? Give me a number, please. Give me a number for you. Give me a number.
Like I said. Like, for example,
give me a number.
It's based off of age.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to give me a number. I gotta hang up. 5 seconds. 5, 4.
It's based off of age.
2.
It's based off of age.
1.
I'm out.
All right. We out of here.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
Guys, do you guys see what I'm talking about? Do you guys see what I'm talking about? Like, this is like, Do you guys see what I'm fucking talking about? I still have not gotten a straight answer from these dudes. I'm like, bruh, they're like, high body count. You shouldn't be. Okay, cool. How do you know her body count? Oh, well, it depends on her lifestyle. Okay, well, how do you know what's the answer? Or what's the high body count to you? Well, it depends. These guys. Damn, we got a lot of calls. Well, listen, we got 5 minutes left. Let's try to speed through this. 412, what's poppin'? Who this? I'll go another 10 minutes.
Hey, what's going on, Locario? This is AT, man. What's going on?
AT, what's going on, my brother? What's good with you, man?
All right, definitely donated.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't going to call in until I heard the one caller, even the last caller. First, when he's talking about, get a new car versus, first of all, when you get a new car, you know that it's brand new versus getting with a woman with a body count, unless she's a virgin, you have no idea what her body count is.
Exactly.
Secondly, when guys are talking about, you can tell when a girl, her actions, to a degree, I think that's true, but also I can tell you that some of the girls I'm dealing with now and been on dates with, like for instance, the one I told you that where I said the sex was, mediocre at best, and you were like, hey, just hit her up every now and then.
Right.
Well, she deals with another guy. I know all about it. We talk about it. It's cool. I could care less, because it's like, hey, I only smash her every now and then, but we hang out.
Right.
But yet to that guy, I know all about him. But to me, to him, I'm a mystery.
Right.
She portrays that she's not messing with anybody
exactly.
else. Another girl I was out with 2 weeks ago where we had sex on the first date. Halfway through the date, I'm telling her, hey, you want to come back to my place? Oh, no, not on the first date. I'm like, cool. End of the date. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, oh, I'm going home. I'm like, oh, you want to come over and watch a movie? Sure. Comes over. We end up hooking up. While we're at my house, another guy is texting her. He said, oh, what are you up to? Oh, I'm just chilling, not doing much. And then tells me she has a low body count. I'm just getting out here. I just got out of a marriage. I want to wild out and do a lot of things. I was her first black guy.
Right.
Another girl that I'm hooking up with is telling me like, oh, I'm not out here doing my thing. I only mess with one guy at a time. Yet I come across her on 2 different dating sites. And when I came across her, I'm just like, oh, wasn't that the dress you were wearing New Year's Eve? Well, yeah, but she told me she hadn't been on those dating sites and hadn't updated them in a year. Well, how is the dress on a dating site on your profile if you haven't been on there and updated in a year?
Right.
Well, I just decided to change it up a little bit. So guys will never know what these girls are up to for sure.
Right. That's facts. That's real shit, my brother, man. I appreciate you calling in and letting these cats know. You know what I'm saying? Because you're actually out there in the real world, like I tell guys to be, so that they can see what's popping off. You know what I'm saying?
All right, yeah, but that's all I wanted to say. I know I don't want to hold you, but yeah, I just was like, man, I got to call in. Like, these guys have no idea what's happening out there.
All right, my brother, I'm out. Peace. Later.
All right.
732, real quick. What's going on?
Yeah, Locario, I'll be quick. It's Rashawn. I donated.
Appreciate it. What's up? What up?
Just like AT said, didn't plan on calling, but I heard them last 2, and I'm like, oh, hell.
90 seconds.
My thing is this. You're never going to know a woman's body count, and it don't matter at all, because it's like, what does behavior, how she acts, have to do with her sex drive?
Right.
Especially if she knows how to behave to be accepted by you.
Exactly.
From birth, women are raised and taught, whether it's indirectly or directly, how to act in a manner that is appealing to a man who wants to be, who has the ideas that you have hoes and good girls.
Right.
They're taught, they are trained. It is over. It's over. These girls, since Locario, when I was in high school, you know what women would do? I don't fuck with niggas in this city because they talk too much.
Right.
They don't fuck niggas in the next town's over. So they wouldn't be talked about just in case they did cuff somebody in their own city so they can get away with shit. These women, they have it down packed. Y'all got to give that up. And this used car, last thing, and I'm off. This whole used car thing is ridiculous.
Right.
Like AT said, and you said, you use a car, you know that it's used. You can see that.
Right.
What is different about a woman if she's fucking a lot? Nothing.
Right.
A woman would cheat if she's a virgin. A woman would cheat if she has
10 seconds.
So it's like, no, there's no changes.
Right.
I've seen women sexually expressive and free and they claim to have 3 bodies. They seem like the good girls, and I've seen women who fucking like crazy who don't tell nobody shit. So it's over, niggas. Let it go.
Right.
Let's go.
That's real shit though, man. I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm gonna holla. Let's go 816 last call. 816, what's going on? Who's this?
This is Mike from Missouri, man. I'm about to run through this shit real fast. I donated.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
even lead the kids. Damn.
What's good?
Number one, these are the same niggas that would cheat on a good woman with another bitch that know how to suck that dick real nice.
Mhm.
That's number one.
Right.
Like, second of all, like, a lot of these dudes, all it takes is one other nigga, and they're disgusted.
Right.
That's literally
Mhm.
like, and this shit is just crazy to me. Like, think about the Dirk in India situation, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and they posting pictures of her one nigga that she was fucking with back in the day and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This shit is so goddamn crazy, bro. Like, this shit is like, y'all niggas, like, oh my goodness, y'all are crazy, dog. Like, real talk. Like, y'all would go out here and y'all would go, like, come on, man, y'all niggas would marry Tiana Trump. Like, fuck it. Like you niggas would. Like, come on, man, stop playing with me.
Right.
Like this shit is crazy, bro. Like, but these are the same niggas. But then they wonder why these motherfuckers is married and the bitches ain't fucking them. They wonder why.
That's exactly right.
Like, come on, man. Stop playing with me, dog.
That's funny as shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy, man. Y'all going out and y'all will go out here and pay for them bitches though. Y'all will go out here and pay for them bitches though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know if these bitches got high. You don't know if these bitches got high body counts, nigga. I love me a bitch with a high body count, my nigga. One thing, hey, you know what's better than a good woman?
Go ahead.
A good woman that want to fuck you on top of your car. You know what I'm saying? A good woman. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a good woman that you can. Hey, baby, look, listen. Hey, can you come with me over here to this corner, man? I need you for a second.
Right. Nah, that's
the type of shit. But that's why you niggas lose though. In the words of Steve Dean, women. That's why y'all lose, man. But guess what though? Hey. Guess what? Women love sex. Fuck y'all.
Exactly. Facts. Appreciate you, my brother. All right. So guys, listen, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys check us out on a Real Game No Theory show on tomorrow, actually. You feel what I'm saying? And I will holler at y'all later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're going to have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You know, you can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting something.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question. And there's 10 correct answers, all different.